Hey guys, it's Gus, and this is going to be an extremely boring stream, but I'd prefer to record it. That way, the results can be reviewed by, the Neverwinter geeks, so to speak. But there's a couple tests with these companion magnitude powers that are unanswered. The first is it's been suggested that our accuracy has no effect when the magnitude is deflected. So deflects happen, approximately 50% of the time. And if our accuracy rating isn't affecting that, that's a damage loss. So I'm going to check that.
Hi, Gus.
Hey, Dustin D. I also want to see how the powers work in AoE. For example, if I do an encounter that hits multiple targets, when the companion magnitude procs, does it hit all of them? Or just one of them? Or I don't know. There's also another possible bug that's been suggested by multiple people, and that is the companion magnitudes have a 1 second cooldown. If you look at here, this effect can only occur once per second. But the problem is the effect takes 4 seconds to occur. There's an initial proc, then there's a proc 2 seconds later, and then there's the final proc 2 seconds after that. What's being suggested is if you activate that power again during that 4 second cooldown, that it will hit for zero. So it's not a 1 second cooldown, it's a 4 second cooldown, which is really, that's a big deal. That's gonna definitely skew the ability of these companion powers. And the last thing I'm gonna test is how does intelligence and strength attribute affect these? If they affect them. For example, does strength increase them? Does intelligence increase them? Or are they independent of both? So we're going to check that out as well. So I think the first thing we're going to do is the deflect. So let's go ahead. There's a couple things I'm going to do. Anything that procs, I'm taking it off. I don't want any procs. Zero procs. Uh, mm, yeah, that can be changed. We don't want that. We don't want that. That doesn't matter. Taking off that. Taking off that. Taking off that. Um, no procs. No procs. That's a proc. Um, we only, for the sake of testing, we only need one of these equipped. We know that when one works, all three of them work. So let's go ahead. Let's just clear this. Let's clear that. Let's clear. Let's clear this. Let's clear this. Let's clear that too. Because we don't want to. Oh, you know what else we have to do? We have to reset these because we don't want Bloodlust. Bloodlust gives a 3%, I believe, multiplicative damage boost, and we don't want that affecting the results either. So we're gonna reset that too for science. So we'll go boons. I'm gonna leave those alone. The guild boons, those are always up. Powers. I want to take off the roots because the roots. No, I'm gonna use long strider shots, so that won't matter. Uh, this won't matter. Mm, that won't matter. That will matter. And let's go and equip that one then too. Yeah, we're trying to make these results as accurate as we can make them. Um, okay. And sorry for the ticking noise. It does this on console every once in a while, and there's no way to stop it. And also, just an asterisk, there's a big storm here, a windstorm, so there's a possibility electricity could go out. So if the string gets cut off, you know why. So let's see if we can get a baseline to see if every time the magnitude hits, if it's the same every time. And there's basically going to be uh, three different ones. Well, there's going to be a crit, there's going to be a crit deflect, there's going to be a normal, and there's going to be a normal deflect. So we're going to be able to see four results. And if I'm not mistaken, what's gonna stinker is when we see the companion power, it doesn't say if it's
Mute.
deflected or not. Hey, Stormy. Uh, so let's take this guy off too. We don't want those being messed up. Well, I will leave on a Hellstone. I'll probably be getting hit a little bit. Do I have any? Dang it! Oh, you know how to get rid of that? Defeat yourself. There you go. See, I don't even have to worry about
What
that. I die
time
all
is
the
on
time.
your time?
My time is almost 7:30 p.m. So now we have no proc powers going on, and
It is 2223 p.m. my time.
yeah, you're Eastern, man. It sounds like you're Eastern. Um, actually, oh, we gotta take that off too. Clear that. So you know what I want to do is I'm gonna add some accuracy stuff. So when I add it, I gotta make sure that the item level stays the same. So let me see. I don't know if there's anything for accuracy in defensive slot. There is Cantankerous Mage, but I never upgraded it. Go figure. Um, let's see if I have anything. Because what I can do. Oh, you know what? So for accuracy, we have a number of. Oh, you know what? I don't think we can slot it. There's the Maestro's Discipline or something like that. Gives 7.5% accuracy, but I don't think we can put that in a defensive slot. So maybe we will put nothing here. Accuracy, crit avoidance. I'm not upgrading that one. Um, defense accuracy. Uh, hey Stormy. So there's four different things that I'm gonna test with these companion powers. It's gonna take a while, guys. This will be long and painful. So if you want to see, I'm gonna compile the notes at the end of the stream. So if anybody does want to see, just come back later and go to the end if you want, or you can hang out and maybe spot some errors I'm doing with the testing, so I can approve them. All right, we're gonna leave that one alone. Universal slot. So we do have the 7% accuracy, and I think it's called Maestro, MAE. Let me check. Maestro, yeah. So we're gonna have that there when we're trying to increase our accuracy to see. So we got to put something as a placeholder that won't affect the damage. That's 750 item level. You find a 750 item level one that won't affect damage in any way, shape, or form. Not that one. Max hit points and awareness. I don't think any of those affect our damage. Okay. And then also, we're going to be able to put. We will be able to put the book imp will give accuracy. Where are you, book imp? Book imp. Where is it? So we'll be able to put the book imp there, and then in utility, we'll be able to put the dark dealings, which I have not upgraded. Well, I'm okay with the 10.5% or 11% accuracy increase. That will be more than enough to see if this is working or not. Let me put another placeholder here. Crit avoidance defense, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna get four different results. It's either gonna be a crit deflect, a normal, or a normal deflect. I believe we can tell if it's crit, but I don't know if we can tell if it's a normal. So I don't think. Shit. Okay, we're gonna have to reset these. We're gonna have to go powers, and you know what we have to do. We actually have to go to.
Evening.
Hey, Daniel Barry Sports, what up? So we have to reset. Oh, we're in combat. Dwee. Let me reset this because prey could affect it. So I got to take that off too. I know this is a big pain in the butt, but you got to do. This is why people get. This is why we don't get paid the big bucks. Yeah, and we're gonna go hunter. Yeah, and the only thing I care about is that one. You know what? I'm gonna leave all these blanks, so I'm not gonna use any of these. And Aspect of the pack, we can't. Oh, that will give us CA, but we're alone, so that won't change. And Pathfinder gives movement speed and deflex, so that won't matter. It shouldn't matter. So the only thing we're going to be using is long striders. Okay, let's get a baseline. What is our accuracy at, by the way? It is at 68%. Good, good, good. No cooldowns. And we're going to see if we can get a baseline if it's the same every single time. Because that's what we want, a baseline. And then we can make adjustments from the baseline. Let's get the, let's go ahead and, okay, there we go. Resetting the damage log. There we go. Okay, it looks like we got Rat's Pup. It was critical hit. Now, what I don't know, wait, was that a deflect symbol? Shit, I was looking at the numbers, so I missed it. So we know it was at least a. So we had 10,976 crit. I don't know if it's a crit deflect or not. And you notice there's nothing in this. I'm not getting any. I have no bonuses. Oh, why does that? Oh, because that stays. God dang it. It persists through death. Shit. Okay, so I'll have to make sure and have one of those on all the time. Come on, baby. So that was, it looked like a crit deflect. Critical hit. 10,976. That's a very good sign because that's exactly what it was last time. So it's looking very positive, like we can get a baseline. I think that was a crit deflect, though. That was a crit, which was 13,886. 13,386 crit. So we have the crit and we have the crit deflect. And we're going to have crits more than we have normal. So I'm just going to focus because our crit was actually 52. I I'm not going to I'm fine with the crit. Well, we'll do normal. I just don't want to spend forever doing this. We can test just fine off a normal. So that was a deflect normal, which was normal and normal deflect. So normal. Wait, was that a normal deflect? I forget already. Shit. I think it was a deflect. 6,514. Let's see if we can get a normal. If it's crit, it will be 13,386. If it's crit deflect, it will be 10,976. It is nice not having cooldown. Oh, there we go. 6,514. Perfect. Just like last time. So the numbers are staying completely even. There's nothing affecting the damage whatsoever. And it's good because now we know we can measure these. 6,000, same number, 6,514. Normal deflect. I'm going to see if I can get a normal. There we go. A normal is 7,944. So just so everybody knows, I'm going to do this a few more times so you can see the numbers are always going to be the same. A crit will be 13,386. A crit deflect will always be 10,976. A normal will always be 7,944. And a normal deflect will always be 6,514. It's actually hard to remove everything that can influence, and I think we got it. We just needed to activate. Come on, boy. Come on. Wow. Camera's shy. Rat Pup. 10,976. So that was a crit deflect. Perfect. Do it again. Just to verify. So that was 13,386. That was a crit normal. Oh, I'm sorry. Crit non-deflect. I'm very satisfied that we have a baseline. Very, very satisfied. So now what I'm going to do, oh, you can change companion powers in combat. So what I'm going to do is increase our accuracy from 68% to 75.5%. And if that's the case, the crit deflect will go up from 10,976. It will be higher. And a normal deflect will be higher than 6,514. If 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 these companion magnitude powers are being affected by our accuracy stat, it's been suggested that accuracy does not affect these. So I'm going to take the 750 item level universal slot out, and I'm going to put in the Maestro. So our item level stays exactly the same, except our accuracy is going to go up to 75.5. Right there. So now we need a deflect, either a crit deflect or a normal deflect. Again, a crit deflect was 10,976. A normal deflect was 6,514. Let's do this. What was that? No. There we go. That was a normal, though. That was 7,944. That was a normal non-deflect. Same as before we swapped the Maestro. Okay, there we go. We got a critical hit. 11,000. All right, 11,695. So that was a crit deflect. It went up. So let me confirm that. That means accuracy is affecting this. And what that's going to mean is if our accuracy is capped, a deflected hit will hit for exactly the same amount as a non deflected hit. Let's do this a little bit more. Let's try to get another one. I'll try to watch the symbols. That was a normal non deflect. Hey, Carrie got banned. 7,944, just like last time. Let's get a crit or normal deflect. That was a normal non deflect. That was a normal non deflect, or crit non deflect. What was that? Critical hit, 11,695. So it did go up from 10,976 to 11,695. Good times. Now, what I kind of want to do is see if I can get my accuracy up. Okay, 11,695. Now I'm going to increase accuracy again. I'm going to replace Bony Wisdom, which is defense and crit avoidance, with a 3.75%. And what will happen is a crit deflect, if my assumptions are right so far, just off of what we've seen, will be higher than 11,695. So let's get a where is it? Bookend, right? Bookend, right there. So now we're gonna go from 75.5 to 79.25, I think. It will probably round though. So now it's 79.25, rounded up to 79.3. Okay, so now I'm gonna do this until I get a crit deflect, and if the previous observations are correct, and what we know about accuracy, it will be higher than 11,695. Let's do this. Let's get a crit. That was a normal. That was a normal non-deflect. We want a crit deflect. That wasn't it. Come on. Quit teasing us. That was a normal non-deflect. We want a crit deflect. What was that? There we go. 11,877, which is higher than 11,695. Okay, I am 100% certain that our accuracy rating does affect the deflect damage of our companion magnitude powers. And that was a very legitimate concern somebody brought up. Their observation was our accuracy had no effect on it. And if you guys want to see something, I'm going to verify this even more, right? What I'm going to do is, do I got any good sorbets in here? I'm going to get my accuracy up to 90%. And I'm going to show you that deflect and a normal will hit for the exact same amount. Okay, I can get this will give me five more accuracy with that. Um, let's see now. I'm just going for accuracy. I I know the I haven't upgraded that. I'm not gonna upgrade it just for this though, because I can get my accuracy up. Let's see if I have any sorbets in here, the good ones. And of course I don't. Shit. Okay, what is the accuracy at right now? 82.7. So I need to get up a little bit more. Who's? I don't. Hey, Miso, can you PSN message me? Message me. Me doing a video now. Doing a video now. Okay, so we're gonna. What's our? Oh, we can get our ratings up. Yeah, let me replace this with this, this with this. Now our accuracy is at 85.5. Now it's going to be at 90. Our accuracy is at 90. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you that a deflect and a normal hit for the exact same amount of damage. So we're going to go no cooldowns. And we're going to go spawn him. And let's... So that was not a deflect. That was not a deflect. That was not a deflect. We want to deflect. Oh wait, we want to get the baseline too. The crit. What's a? So normal is 8,167. 8167. And if you notice, we get another normal, will still be 8167. But let's see what a crit looks like. 1376 or 13,761. 13,761. Actually, do you even get a deflect symbol when your accuracy's capped? I'm gonna keep firing. I'm not even looking at the. I'm just seeing if we get a deflect symbol. Yeah, when your accuracy's capped, you're not even
Do
gonna get
you
a
use aim
deflect.
shot at all?
Yeah, I use aim shot like crazy. Nino likes tacos. So as you're seeing, with our accuracy capped, we're not getting any deflects. So the damage, accuracy, 100%, 100% confirmed, does affect companion magnitude powers. 100%. We'll do a few more of these just to make sure. But it's always the same. There it is, 13,761 again. 13,761 again. It will either be 13,761 or 8167. 13,761 again. 13,7. Yeah, it accuracy. I'm debunking that. 8,000, 8,167. Yeah,
PS5 or Xbox?
I'm on PS5, Nino. So accuracy works. Test one complete. Accuracy works! Explanation point. Next one is I want to look at the AoE. What I want to see, let me get rid of this guy, is I'm gonna go Steel Breeze because I don't want to kill these guys. What I want to see with Steel Breeze, where is it? Is it this one? It is. So now we're gonna go melee. Okay. Oh, ready to change. Uh-oh. So what I want to do is it has a 25% chance of proccing the magnitude power. We know that. But if I hit 6 enemies at once and it
You
procs,
doing charts this week, Gus?
chow, I think. Wait, oh, this is Professions Week. No, I think I'm gonna be doing the siege event, man. I don't recommend anybody doing it. You'll make way more doing charts. But what I wanted to do is see what happens in AoE with these companion magnitude powers. So, um, yeah, let's just spawn all 6. Let's see what happens. And we'll know if they got hit or not because we'll see it proc. They'll have a damage over time on them. Because I'm doing Steel Breeze, which is a 200 magnitude hit with no damage over time. That's the only thing we're going to use. Anything. Oh, shit. I'm too strong. Let me set. I'm not too strong. They're too strong for. Let me set the ratings to 85, 75k. I don't want to keep resetting them every time. That's a pain in
Well,
the ass.
professions is only 1 week, then you can do siege the other 14 days after.
Ooh, Chow. I haven't done charts in forever.
I started playing like a week ago. I tried PC and PS. Looks like PS has a bigger community.
I don't know who has a bigger community. To be honest, my suspicion is it's PS4, but I might be wrong. Uh, it's just our observations say that, but we don't. There's no way. It's pure speculation. Reset. Okay, so now hopefully they don't die as fast. So after I hit him their initial time, you're gonna see the damage come up, and then a second later, or 2 seconds later, if another damage tick came up, that means it was hit. The companion magnitude proc on it. Okay, I just hit 6 enemies with a 25% chance of procking, and it didn't proc on any of them. So what I'm already guessing is it has a 25% chance of procking per swing, not per hit, because that's 6 hits right there that I just did. So it would be very unlikely that it wouldn't proc if it was per hit. So I think it's per swing. Let's take another look. Let's none of them procced. Oh, that one did. Oh, and it's just one. Okay, that further we're gonna do that again. If it's per swing, one target only. It's looking like. Well, we gotta confirm that. That's just what we've seen so far, right? Is per swing, one target only. Oh God. So it's not per hit for sure, 100%. God. Oh, that one was hit. Okay, so there's the rat pup. He sees the exact same value as it was on the boss. That's funny. Uh, we'll do this. I'm already convinced, but we got to do it for science. Rule out low sample. None of them. Holy shit. Okay. Uh, none of them again. Oh, Lionheart's perseverance triggered. These guys are hitting me hard. They're at 75k item level. We got to reset these spawns because they're about to die. We'll reset you too, big guy. Bye. Welcome back. Those big guys ain't dying. I gotta use my health stone. Let's see what happens. So you notice one target got hit again. So even though we hit 6 targets, only one of them is getting hit by this. This is kind of looking. My suspicions were in AOE. If magnitudes are any good, which my suspicions are there, they are from what I've seen so far. If they are any good, they're only really gonna be good in an ST scenario, a single target. In an AOE, look at this. It's only hitting
How do you get
one of them.
Shark Witch, and is it viable?
Viable is amazing, and we can't get it anymore. It came from the, I believe, the Dragonbone Veil pack. It was a Zen Market pack. You go to the Zen Market and go to packs. It was a pack here. Like this is the one for this pack is the 3000 Zen pack for the new zone. When Dragonbone Veil came out, there was a pack for the Dragonbone Veil zone, and that pack had the Shadowcar Witch. I've been asking for him to bring it back in the next Astro Lockbox because there's a lot of players who want it who didn't play when it came around, so they deserve a chance to get it. Okay, let's do this a few more times. We'll put this test down. Okay, you see that one target was hit again. So it's looking like it has a 25% chance of procking per swing, not per hit. So if I hit 6 enemies, it would be proccing almost every single time on at least one of them. And we have yet to see it proc on 2 of them at all. I'm dodging out afterwards because these guys will kill me in a heartbeat. None of them got hit there.
I don't think
Weak.
it was in the pack. I think we had to buy it separate in Zen
Oh,
Market,
you
but
know what,
Rhea hasn't
Cans?
been around since then.
Cans, you might be right. Hey, Cans, congrats on your guys' achievement for getting the cape. I saw that, man, and thank you for that, Cans. You're probably right, but I believe it came out during Dragonbone Vale. Maybe it was a standalone companion that you could buy, and I'm getting mixed up, but I'm pretty sure it was during Dragonbone Vale. I'm doing this. I'm already convinced. It has a 25% chance of proccing per swing, and it can only hit one target because we've only seen it hit one target. God, this is looking like ass in AoE. Oh, this is horrible. This is one. Yeah, okay. So I'm convinced after only seeing it like proc 6 times, it only so for AoE only once per swing and only one enemy and only one enemy. And there's another downside about an AoE. It's actually a damage over time, and it's like 4 seconds. The problem is in most AoE environments, nothing survives for 4 seconds. So that's another reason why it. I mean, it will be viable. It will work. It just won't be as good, I don't think, in an AoE as it would. Yeah, I'm already done with this test. 2 more to go. This one's gonna be a pain. Actually, it won't be a pain in the ass. We're gonna get out of combat. So we gotta disable no cooldowns. And do we got any mobs summoned? We do. Let me get these guys unsummoned. And
Correct, it came with Veil mod. I think that's when they stopped putting the currency companion in the packs and being weird. Maybe it was the A.
mm, it was a while ago, and there's a lot of players who started Neverwinter who've never had a chance to get it because it was only out. That was the only time we could ever get it, and it was bound when you bought it, so there was no unbound ones floating around. So now this is what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna go like this. So we're gonna read.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, I was really happy to see that. Really happy to see that for you guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reset my strength and intelligence. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a baseline, having no points put in there, and then I'm gonna do another test with 6 points added to strength and see if the number goes up. Then I'm gonna reset it, and then I'm gonna add 6 points to intelligence and see if it goes up. And I believe this was R2 who asked for this. So let's make sure. Oh, powers. Only power I give a shit about is this one right here. We'll put it right there. We got to make sure.
Thanks.
And then we got to put a cool. This will keep me alive a little bit longer while I'm getting smacked around. So we're gonna no cooldowns. Make sure no consumables are wearing off during the test. Okay, so everybody still got 17 minutes. So
Just
we're gonna
tune
get a
in.
baseline.
Anything looking good?
So Night Legend, we're doing 4 tests. 2 of the
We
tests have
tried to
been confirmed.
replicate it today. We got a flawless for someone who only needed it, but it didn't count. Someone died of purple, but it doesn't go.
Oh, well, thanks for helping out that player who needed it, man. A lot of players, once they get it, they're like, "F this, I'm not going in here again." Okay, so now we're gonna make sure we're gonna get the baseline. We're gonna get a crit. What is my accuracy at, by the way? Okay, so we don't even need to worry about deflect. We're gonna get a crit and a normal, and write them down. We're gonna get a crit and a normal. Okay, there's a crit, which was 13,147. 13,147. And now let's get a normal. And then we're going to add points to our strength attribute. 13,147 again. That was a crit. 13,147. That was a crit. Let's get a normal. There we go. 7,922. 7,992. Let's just confirm. 13,147 and 7,992. So, Night, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a recap of everything during the stream at the end of it. So, if anybody's just tuning in and doesn't want to stick around, which I don't blame them, I'm going to add it 13,147. Let's just confirm a normal again. The crit's been confirmed. Ugh, again, crit. Come on, normal. I was just. Oh, wait. We did have one up. Rat Pup. 7,992. Okay. So now what we're going to do is add points to strength. And let's see if we can do that in combat. I've never tried this before. Let's see. Strength. Can we go it? Oh, we can. So we'll go strength. Which one will have no effect on damage whatsoever?
Unfortunately, he didn't get the title though. If you leave purple up, it's not supposed to count, so we don't know why we lost one in ours with poo.
Oh, that's ass, man. Shit, sorry to hear that. Constitution raises your stamina and your AP gains, so that will have no effect on damage, I don't believe. So we'll do strength and constitution. So now we got a baseline, right? Now, if it's higher than 13,147 or 7,992 on a non crit, wait. Oh, is it because I'm in combat? Maybe it won't let me. Confirm changes. Confirm changes. Okay, I'm in combat. It won't let me do it. Oop. Okay, let me get out of combat. Disable non-cooldowns. Character sheet. So we're going to go strength and constitution. And then I'm going to do intelligence as well. And then I'm going to do both of them and see if you had both of them, if it increases their damage. Which would be wild if that was so. Okay, so no cooldowns. Summon him. And we're going 13,147 and 7,992 are our known numbers. Let's see. What's that? 13,516. What? What? So strength definitely 13,516. So strength definitely does it. Let's do a normal. So strength definitely does. So now we're gonna do intelligence next. 13,516 again. What? 8,167. Hey, fastest chicken. What up, man? So I'm already convinced strength does increase it. So now we're going to do intelligence and see if intelligence increases it. And what we're going to do is we're going to go sheet and we're going to go spend another retrain token. And we're going to go constitution and intelligence. Constitution and intelligence. And we're going to see if intelligence increases it. That would be wild if so. If it does, I'm going to do both of them and see what happens. So if intelligence does not increase it, we will see a 13,147 and a 7,992 again. Oh, I got to redo my powers. We had cool recovery. Okay. And we'll put this right there. And then we'll do no cooldowns. We'll summon this guy. Now remember, 13,147 was the normal value with no strength. 13,516 was the value with strength added. 7,992 was the no intelligence, no strength. And 8,167 was with intelligence. So let's see. Let us find out. What was that? 13,326. That's in the middle. It should be 13,147. Did I have a... No? I may have to go back and redo... What was that? 8,052. Dang, that's in the middle. You know, I gotta redo this whole test because now I'm questioning myself because those that was actually an increase over the baseline. So now I'm questioning my baseline. I'm questioning my baseline. So I'm gonna go retrain uh, that one. Go like that. So we have no points in here. Last time was 13,147,7,992. Oh, gotta reset my power. Power will be right there, and this one will be right here. Go like this. Might have messed with my baseline somehow with the consumable or campfire buff or something. 13,147. Okay, that's our original baseline. So that didn't change. So we're gonna get the non crit will be 7,992. Let's just show that just so I can show anybody.
Aspect of the wolf give 1 CA is that adding DMG.
That might have been that, but I don't have combat advantage right now in Night Legend. I was really wondering if that's what was causing it, but I don't have combat advantage, so I don't see that could affect it. I just don't see how it could because I don't have anything. I'm going for a normal. There we go. 7,992.
True.
So the baseline is there, guys. The baseline is there. So we're gonna just let me go back over here. Reset him. Let's go back to here. I'm gonna do strength again. Strength, constitution, strength, constitution. You know, I'm wondering if these what I'll do is I'll do like constitution and wisdom. Does that control? Yeah, I'll do what? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do
Another
this.
group got the title with one of our buddies right after, and one of our alliance groups got it a few hours ago, so people been trying.
I've been seeing a lot of capes the last 3 days in Discord. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do constitution and wisdom to make sure adding these points does not increase the damage at all. It's, so to speak, a second baseline. And then I gotta go to powers again. Put this. And I didn't reset the powers like last time. Oh, I, oh, because he summoned. Do we? Okay. Cooldowns, are they gone? Okay. So let's. Whoop. So we're gonna go Constitution. No, not wisdom. Was it wisdom? Yeah, that's. No. Wisdom. What does that increase any of your our stuff? I know charisma does. So control resist and outgoing healing. Okay. Control resist. So our numbers should be the same if these two ratings or these two attributes have no effect on our stats. I'm wondering. So we'll see. Okay. So now we'll go powers. What? It did. It did change those, but my powers didn't change like last time. That's in circle. That's there. That is weird. Set no cooldowns. Summon this guy again. Consumables are the same. I'm thinking it's gonna be 13,147 and 7,992. No, it went up to 8,052 somehow. So one of those is affecting the damage. I don't know which one. But what we do know is strength is higher than that. Strength, I'm trying to get a crit. The crit will be more than 13,147, but it will be less than 13,516. Oh, we had it. That was a 13,326. So one of these is a. I'm wondering just these just increase our damage somehow. So, oh, doi! Because you get those two ratings that go. You get those two ratings that go up. Okay, I'm so dumb. I forget you get those ones that go up on all your ratings. Okay, so what? Oh no, this is perfect. This is perfect. So what we're gonna do Because I forgot you got this row right here and this row right here. So your ratings go, okay, so your strength goes up by 2 regardless. So this is going to be our baseline now. Because we got constitution and wisdom that should not be affecting our damage. Sorry about that. I'm glad I figured it out though. So no cooldown. So we're going to get our baseline from these with these attributes. Because I don't believe any of these will affect damage. So crit is 13, 3, 2, 6. Let's see what a normal is. And there's the 13, 3, 2, 6 again. Oh, it's up. Let me wait till it's over. Oh, it's still up. Let's get a normal. So sorry about that, guys. A little brain fart, but at least we figured it out and didn't make assumptions off of wrong data. And we're going for a non-crit. Deflect won't matter because our accuracy is capped, and we've already verified that accuracy does affect the magnitude damage. I gotta wait till that debuff goes away because it lasts 4 seconds. 4 more second wait. Bear with me, guys. This is why testing sucks. Everything about it sucks. Okay. There we go. There is 8052. Now we got a baseline. So we're going to unsummon him. And we're going to disable cooldowns because when you're in combat you can't do anything about it. So we're going to go back to character sheet. We're going to retrain. Spend token. Yep. Now, hey, Ruhind. So, we're doing some tests and we're actually seeing some nice results. So we're gonna see if strength and intelligence right now affects companion magnitude. So now we're on strength. We'll do constitution. I know I already did this earlier, but all my numbers got messed up when I had that brain fart. So we're gonna confirm that strength and constitution, and let's see if it reset our powers. It did. And then we're gonna go ahead, just in case, we'll put it on cruel recovery. So now let's get a baseline with strength. If strength does increase it, the number will be higher than 13,326 and higher than 8052 for a non-crit. Let's put it at set no cooldowns again, and we'll go here, and let's go. Okay, so that was higher. So 13,516. So strength.
Stop running in range stance, bozo.
No, I don't want to switch stances because I don't want. Well, actually, it doesn't matter because I don't have I don't have rate of change affected. I was assuming I had rate of change on, but I don't because I reset everything. So 13,516. So that is higher than 13,326. So strength is affecting it. Now, and I would get the calculator out and see how much of a difference that is, but my kiddo's got it because he's laying down for bed. So if the non-crit will be higher than 8052. Let's confirm. Let's just wait till we get a non-crit. What is my crit at? It's not very high. That was not it. That was not it. That was not it. Not it. That was a crit. We gotta wait 4 seconds. Poop. Oh, there we go. 13. Oh, that was a crit. Damn it. Got excited there for a second. There we go. 8167. 8167, which is higher than 8052. Okay, so strength does affect it. Now let's see if intelligence affects it. There you go, Ruhan. I was swap stances. So we're gonna go back to character sheet. We're gonna go here. We're gonna retrain. Spend retraining token for science. Now we're gonna put it in constitution and intelligence and see if intelligence increases it. So remember, 13,326, or is that 329? I think that's a 6. Is baseline. And if it's not going up, that means intelligence is not increasing it, which would be a stinker for the intelligence-based classes if they ever decide to use these. So we got strength. We got them all in. Okay, making sure. Let's go to powers. Put this right here. And put this right here. Okay. We'll summon him. Rated changes in the factor. Make sure my consumable. Oh, shit. Didn't I have... Okay, watermelon sorbet has 1 minute, so I gotta... Okay, there we go. So, 13326 is with no strength or intelligence. 13516 is with strength. That might be a 13329. I think it's 13326. We'll see. Okay, here we go. Oh, jeez. Okay. What was that? 8052. Holy shit. That's the. So 8052 is baseline. That's the. So intelligence is not affecting it. But I'm wondering if that's class specific. If it's an intelligence based class. Holy shit. That's kind of a big deal. 8052. Let's get a crit. That was a non crit. If my suspicion, the crit will be 13326, or is it 13329? I think it's 13326. I was writing really fast. Oh boy. So we gotta get a intelligence based class, spell casting class to check this. What is that? 13326. Yeah, so intelligence is not affecting it, but strength is. I'm wondering if that's just because I'm an HR. I'd have to do it on another class to confirm. But when you look at this power, it's bleed, and I bleed is something we see in melee classes, the TR, and the other one is poison. I believe poison would be strength. Well, we can check it out. We can do it. We can. Let's go and put in a poison one. I would have to take out book imp right there. Oh, the well, let's just see because two of them are. If you look at this, Rat Pup is bleed. I believe Were Rat is poison, and Tomb Spider is poison. So that's a Were Rat is poison. So let's check poison. Maybe that's because of what type of power it is. So let's see if poison is affected by strength and intelligence. So we already got strength up. We already got intelligence up. So let's go and equip that. Item level didn't change. Let's see what the magnitude on this one is, and then what I'll do is I'll change it to strength and see if the damage goes up or not. Okay. Uh, everything's okay. All right. So I'm gonna get a baseline off of strength and see what happens when we change it to or intelligence and see what happens when we go strength. All right. So poison 12 4 3 8. 12 4 3 8. And that was a critical, so now we need a normal. And we got one. That was quick. 7515. 7515. Let me just make sure my accuracy is still capped. Yep. Okay, here we go. Let's let's I have a feeling strength's gonna affect poison. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I've never actually tried this before. So right now we got everything in Constitution Intelligence. We're gonna change it to Constitution Strength and see if the numbers go up, down, or stay the same. Oh boy. Oh boy, I can see the forums now. People getting pissed that these only class and balance. Here we go. Oh boy. So we're gonna go strength, constitution, strength, constitution, strength, constitution. Yeah. Okay, and we're gonna confirm. Now remember, 12, 4, 3, 8, and 7, 5, 1, 5 were with intelligence. Yeah, I gotta change the power again. Change that to that. Change that to that. No cooldowns. We're gonna go like this. Okay. Consumables are still the same. Accuracy still the same. Everything's the same except for strength. And I guess I could have put that. Oh, it's because I'm in that. But I don't have rate of change, so it doesn't matter that I swap stances. Here we go. Oh boy. I think the number is going to go up. I think poison is strength. I don't think it's magical. I think it's physical. I could be wrong. 7, 6, 2, 2. Yep. Is we'll confirm on a crit. Yeah, it's both of them are strength based, which means if these were any good, if they are good, I am not saying they are at all. If they are any good, they're gonna benefit the strength based classes more than they would benefit the intelligence based classes, just because strength affects it more than strength affects it, intelligence doesn't on all three of them. Let's get a crit. 7, 6, 2, 2 again. There's the 7. Yeah, let's just confirm our baseline's right. But another. Let me just get a crit. Make sure it's higher than 12, 4, 3, 8, which it will be. That was a non-crit. That was a non-crit. There we go. 12, 6, 1, 5, which is higher than 12, 4, 3, 8. So strength affects both poison damage and bleed damage, while intelligence does not. Because I was really hoping we could go strength and intelligence and they would increase them. But as a matter of fact, let's do that. Let me just show you. That will confirm if there's any doubts whatsoever. I'll do strength and intelligence, and the numbers will be. Wait, we had. Let me make sure what the numbers were. 12, 6, 1, 5, 6, 1, 5, and 7, 6, 2, 2. They will not go up when I add 6 intelligence to this. Watch. And then we're going to go like this. We're going to go like this. We're going to go like this. Retrain tokens. Go out. Go back in. We're going to go strength. Intelligence. And when we get a crit, it will be 12, 6, 1, 5. When we get a non-crit, it will be 7, 6, 2, 2. Confirm. Powers. Put this back in here. Put this right there. We'll go.
Hi guys, how do I place the bow sight as small as yours?
How do I place the bow sight? The bow sight? What do you mean by bow sight? You mean my bow being small? Oh, that because I have a small bow, man. It's the wooden bow. So we're going to set no cooldowns. Make sure the consumables are still up. They are. And when we get a crit, it will be 12, 6, 1, 5. A non-crit will be 7, 6, 2, 2 because intelligence does not affect it. Bleed or, there we go. 12, 6, 1, 5. So intelligence does not affect bleed. I'm writing these results down. So that's our third test. Intelligence, no. Strength, yes. Here's the last one. This one's going to be a pain in the ass. A big pain in the ass. So I want to do really fast encounters, but I don't want roots getting all in the damage log. So what we're going to do is when you cast this power, let me show you. When you cast, I'm going to use Steel Breeze. That's the one I'll use. Steel Breeze. Steel Breeze is right here. We'll go right there. Steel Breeze only hits once, and I can do it every 0.5 seconds or so. And I'll have to be getting in and out so he doesn't kill me. Well, I don't have Frosty on. It doesn't matter if he hits me. I just don't want the damage log being mixed up. So when you proc this power, you're going to see the hand. It's going to be you're going to see a blue hand in his debuff bar. and it's going to last for 4 seconds. 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000. It lasts 4 seconds because there's the initial tick of damage, there's the second tick of damage that happens at 2 seconds, and then there's the third tick of damage that happens at 4 seconds. Uh, Forgive me if it's 3.5 seconds or 1.5 seconds, but it doesn't really, the exact amount of time does not matter. What we're trying to see is the suspicion, and this has been brought up to me in both YouTube and in game and on Discord, is that if you, that, this power has a 1 second cooldown. So if you read the Were Rat's Discipline, this effect can only occur once per second. But the debuff that's doing the poison damage is 4 seconds long. And the suspicion is if you proc this again during the 4 second window, it will hit for 0. If that's the case, that's a big deal. Because if it's a 1 second cooldown, then we know that. But in theory, it's a 4 second cooldown if it does 0 damage, which kind of stinks. But while here, I want to show you something kind of funny, man. I want to show you something kind of funny. You're gonna like this. So what was the It wasn't the Were Rat. It was Vicious Dire Wolf. Ruhind, you're gonna like this. You're gonna like this, man. So Vicious Dire Wolf is how come I can't read it? Chance on hit to do 112 magnitude. We have this power called Careful Attack. Watch this Careful Attack. You're gonna like this. It hits for 0 damage. It hits for 0. Well, I gotta put it in R2 as well. Careful Attack. Okay. So it hits for 0 damage, and it does a 15 magnitude hit when you strike the enemy. So I can put the mark on the boss. You can see a debuff. You saw how it just hit for 19,513? Because what, Ruhan, do you see that? It hit. So I'm casting it, and it's not hitting him. But every time you do this, you have a 10% chance of proccing Vicious Dire Wolf. So if you notice, I'm casting it. I'm just holding it down. Watch what's going to happen. It takes a while. You got a 1 in 10 chance. There you go. Careful Attack can proc Vicious Dire Wolf, even though it's not striking him. It just did it again. That's kind of funny. I never would have thought that. Because I'm trying to figure out how to make Careful Attack good. So you just saw. I thought you might like that, Ruhind. That's kind of funny. I don't know if you knew that or not. Okay. So what I'm going to do is when the blue icon is up, I'm going to be spamming Steel Breeze trying to proc it again. And if the people who've reported to me are correct, it will hit for 0 damage. And just to show you the normal damage log, there might be the slow, or because it has I think it casts slowing them, poison the target, and slowing them. It will say slow for 0 damage. That's going to be normal. Oh, he can hit me. Oh wait, let me set it to 5k magnitude so he doesn't one-shot
The
me.
bow sight, I have been trying to do that for years, but they tell me it can't be done.
Bow sight. I don't know what you mean by bow sight, Miguel. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so here we got the Were Rat Thief. I think there will be. Okay, give 0 movement speed. So you will see 1-0, right? But every time it will tick. So what I'm going to do. Oh god, I wasted a Hellstone. Rip. Is I'm going to try to trigger the companion power during the 4 second debuff and see if it does hit for 0. So I'm just gonna. Oh, you can't hold down. You gotta keep pressing it. There's the blue hand. Now I gotta go through the damage log and see if I procced it while it was going on. 0 movement speed. No, didn't do that one. So let's do it again. So I'm doing that to. Fuck. I'm doing that to reset the. I pressed that to reset the damage log. So it's it's a lot easier to read, so nothing gets mixed up. So let's do this again. Okay, there's the hand. As soon as the hand goes away, I'll stop and see if we procced it again during the window. Oh, it looks like we... What? It's been up for way longer than that. Hasn't gone away. Oh boy. This might... Oh boy. Oh, this is going to raise a lot more questions. Shit. What happens? Do you get the initial tick plus the 2 ticks on the second time you activate it? For fuck's sake. It's got to be a multiple of 3, right? So let's go to where it said still recharging and count how many times it triggered. And oh boy, here we go. We gotta go through here. Man, I didn't realize. Okay, so steel breeze, steel breeze. He hit me. Steel breeze, steel breeze. Where rat's discipline. A hit for damage. 0 movement speed. That's normal. Steel breeze, steel breeze. Where rat's discipline. So there's the 3 where rat's discipline. Steel breeze. Where rat's discipline. A hit for damage. There's the 0 movement speed.
In
Steel
the middle
breeze.
of your blanket, you have a red circle sight, with which you aim at the enemies. That's what
Oh,
I mean.
oh, that's default. I don't think we can adjust the size on console. Is it bigger on your platform? Where rats? Oh, I still have vicious dire wolf in there. Oops. Damn it! That messes up everything. For fuck's sake! God dang it! Let's clear this. Dang it! Why did I do that? Let's reset the Let's. Oh, I gotta put another hellstone in there. Hopefully, I got one. Oh, we do. Okay. Let's reset. Yeah, I don't know if we can actually change that size. I think that's default. I've never. I don't know of anything that I've seen that can change that, Miguel. Okay. So I had it kind of messed up. I had 2 companion powers in there. Let's just do this again. There's the hand, and I'll stop as soon as I. Okay. And it looked like it might have only hit once because that was 4 seconds. Okay, still breeze. Still breeze, still breeze, still breeze, still breeze, still breeze. Where at? 1. 0 movement speed. So where at? Okay. 2. Where at? 3. Okay, so we didn't get it to activate during that 4-second cooldown. Let's reset the damage log. Okay. Oh, there's the hand. And that was 4 seconds, so I highly doubt we had more than one. But we gotta check. I think this is our fastest encounter. 0.5 seconds. We're at. Okay, where's the first? Okay, there's the first where we're at. 1. There's the hit for 0. It's not a hit, it's movement speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa! Well, the good thing is it did hit. Let me double check my math. Okay, count again. Because the eyeball testing confirmation sucks. There's 1. Make sure I didn't miss that. 1. There's the 0. Still breeze, still breeze. 2. Movement speed. Okay, so there's the second time. 2. Still 2. Still breeze. 3. 4. What? Okay, 1. Was it the same amount? Let's see if it's. Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna suck ass. I don't think I'm gonna do this more, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do a solid conclusion off this because this is gonna be all kind of janky. But there was no hits for 0. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do all 3 companions, slot them all, and see if the same thing happens. There's the hand. We'll stop when the hand goes away. There, got 1 extra hit in. Let's see. Okay, we're at 1. We're at 0. So we're still at 1. We're at 2. We're at 3. Okay, so we did not get in there. Oh shit! Somebody's PMing me. God dang it! Thank you, but in a stream. Sorry, Luvic. He's a great player. I hate saying no to him. Makes me feel guilty. Okay. Okay, here we go. Wait, was that him? Okay. So go like that. Let's do it again. We have yet to see where. Um, oh, that's more than 4 seconds. Oh boy. We have yet to see where it was hitting for 0 though, because that was what people were saying. It was hitting for 0. 0 movement speed. 0 movement speed. Well, let's go back to the top and go down from there. Okay. Where we're at. So you know the 0 speed means you only see that once per when you proc it or put that on the boss. So if you see that twice, you know you got it on there twice. Steel breeze. Okay, steel breeze. Where rat's discipline, damage. Conjured fighter does damage. Where rat's discipline, 0 movement speed. Okay. Steel breeze, steel breeze. Where rat's discipline, that's 2 damage. Steel breeze. Where rat's
Thus
discipline,
can the
3
magnitudes go on non-damage bonus slots? Are you
non-damage.
testing if they are better than stats? Stat bonus.
I don't. That's the thing, Chow. It's complicated because I'm doing this with an augment, man. God dang it, my numbers just got so. Oh, there's the 0 movement speed, but that came after the 3 procs of damage, so it didn't happen during the middle. So let me redo that. Sorry, Chow. That's something we'll have to talk about off. Come on, reset it. There we go. Okay. God dang it. All right, here we go. I gotta reset the damage log again. Dang it. Okay, here we go.
Or check
Come
this
on,
with
blue
the
hand.
ACT.
Blue hand, blue hand. When it goes away, I'll stop. Whoop. All right. We want to see him basically proc back to back. Within after the 1 second cooldown to see what happens. So we're really trying to see what happens. So still breeze, still breeze, still breeze, still breeze, still breeze. Where rat's discipline, 0 movement speed. Where rat's discipline, that's 2. Where rat's discipline, 3. Okay, do it again. All right. And once we get an idea of what's working, I'll try it with all 3 companions. Oh, that hand's up longer than 4 seconds, that's for sure. Oh boy, I'm not going to keep going. I just want to look and see what happens on 2. Okay, let's go up. Come on, where is it? Dang, we hit a lot. Okay. Steel breeze, steel breeze, steel breeze, steel breeze, steel breeze. He hits me, steel breeze. Okay, where we're at discipline. 1. The 0 movement speed, good. Where at discipline, that's 2 damage. Steel breeze. Where at discipline, 3 damage. Whereas discipline, 0 damage. What? We should have had 3 damage. Okay. Let's see if I missed one. Uh, so maybe it does override the remaining ticks on it, is what I'm guessing. So if you have the initial hit plus 1 tick and then you activate it again, it will skip that last tick and restart it, is what I'm guessing might be happening. Let me double check though. Still breeze, still breeze, still breeze, still breeze, still breeze, still breeze, still breeze. Okay, whereas this one, damage, that's 1. This gives 0 movement speed. That's the debuff. So we're 1 damage. Still breeze, Conjure Biter, Steel Breeze, War Rat's Discipline, 2 damage. Yep, 2 damage. War Rat's Discipline, there's the 3rd damage. Okay, 3rd damage. Now we got 0 movement speed. So we should have had the initial damage tick and then the 0 movement speed. You gotta remember too, these damage logs are not always 100% accurate. The order that they show them in here may not be how they happen in the game. It's why it was so hard to test if the journals was proccing the Band of Air or not, because it always went initial hit, journal, Band of Air. It never went initial hit, Band of Air, journal, even though the journal could have been proccing it. And even so, it was you can't always rely on those damage logs. So we've had 3 damage ticks, and then the 0. So my suspicion is we will not have a multiple of 3. We'll have like 5 total damage hits. Um, Steel Breeze. So we've had 3 damage hits so far and 2 zeros. 1 0 movement speed. Oh shit, we got 3 of those. Oh fuck, I'm all over the place. I'm gonna restart this. Guys, I'm all over the place. I've been talking way too much. This is, God, fuck. This is why it's so hard to test on PS4. It'd be so much better with damage logs. Because if you have a number that's not a multiple of 3, it's overriding. So you're missing a tick, right? Because if you have 5 ticks of damage, then obviously you're not getting the full 3 ticks each time. Here's the hand. We'll stop when the hand goes away. Oh boy, we got it again, because that was more. I'm going to stop because I don't want to confuse myself by having too much in the damage log. Oh boy. Okay. Still breathe. Okay, Were Rat's Discipline, initial hit. Here's the 0. Initial hit and 0. There's the second hit. Right there. 2. Still breeze, still breeze. Were Rat's Discipline, 3rd hit. There's the second 0. So we've had 3 hits, 2 zeros. We're at 4th hit. 5th hit. 3rd 0. 5 hit, 5 damage, 3 zeros. 6 hits. 7 hits. Okay, I'm not saying this is happening. What I think is happening is what the people told me is not correct. If you activate it during that 4-second debuff window, it does not count as 0 damage. It it seems to reapply it, and when it reapplies it, it resets it. So any remaining ticks you had left that you were gonna get are canceled, and it resets the debuff. Is what it appears. Because if we had 3 zeros, because you always get the 0 movement speed one every time it procs, and if you had 3 damage per, you would have 3 0 movements and 9 damage ticks. And we had 3 0 damage procs and 7 damage ticks, if I'm not mistaken. It was not 9. I might have missed one, but it was not 9. So what I think is happening is if you activate it again during the debuff 4-second window, that it will reapply it and reset it.
Magnitude damage companions I have found. 6.
If anybody
Player bonus
has a
cards go
different
in
idea and
slots.
wants me to check it a different way, please let me know during the stream. Why did I do that? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put all 3 companion powers on, and maybe they interact, maybe they behave differently with when you have 3 of them procced. Because maybe there's no. Is it what? No, sorry. So we're gonna go. Oh, so we need Rat Pup, and then we'll need Tomb Spider, and then Tomb Spider, Tomb. This just makes it so much harder. But I think we're gonna see the same thing because Every time we activate it, we're going
So
to
you
see
can only
three
use
zeros.
3, 2 in Universal.
No, you can use more than three, but the problem is there's only three for the HR. I don't know about other classes because these three are the only three that have a 25% chance on a counter hit to activate. All the rest of them are either 10% chance or 5% chance. And the problem is, what is the Albera? I think the Albera is 10% as well. But HRs are very encounter heavy and not very at will heavy. So the 10% chance on a 1 second at will is a very low chance. But yeah, if you want more in utility, you can put in the Vicious Dire Wolf. And then in defense, there might be one. I forget off the top of my head. I would probably just go with Minsk if there is another one. But just these three. So what's going to happen now, for anybody who hasn't seen this before, is when it hits, it's going to do 9 damage procs and 3 0 movement speed. But it's going to be so much harder to eyeball count this while I'm trying to see if you can proc it multiple times. I'm not going to count it to see what effects it's doing. I'm going to look through it to see if it's hitting for 0 damage. If it's hitting for 0 damage, then there's a problem. The problem that the multiple people contact me about, which I'm going to confirm or unconfirm. So just to show you what it looks like when it does activate, there you go. See the three blue hands? We're going to see 9 damage ticks and 3 hits for 0 for a total of 12, I believe. So, Steel Breeze, okay, Were Rat 1, Rat Pup 2, Toon Spider 3, Steel Breeze. Were Rat 0, Rat Pup. Oh, good, it doesn't do that 0 hit on the other ones. So, we're going to see 9 damage ticks, though. I'm starting from the bottom, going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 0 movement speed. 7, 8, 9. So there's 9 damage procs. So what the people who contacted me said was if you reapply it during that 4 second window, that it will start hitting for 0 single time, and there will be 1 movement speed, and there will be 9 damage ticks. The initial proc for each of them, and the 2 damage over the time ticks for 4 seconds. Okay, let me reset this damage log. This is going to be a shit show, for fuck's sake. I'm actually surprised how fast this is going. I thought it'd take a lot longer. But with the other 3 tests were very easy to confirm. Okay, here we go. Oh, God. So I'm going to spam this till I see the blue hand, and then I'm going to keep spamming it until I see the blue hands go away. Okay, are you gonna proc, guys? Am I position wrong? There it is. Oh boy, that's more than 4 seconds. We're gonna see if we see any 0 ticks. That's damage, 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 damage. Uh, 0 movement speed. Well, that's expected. Damage, damage, damage. I'm not seeing any zeros, guys, except for the movement speed. Where we're at gives 0 movement speed to Conjure Fighter, but the damage ticks are all hitting. Uh, but maybe we didn't get it to proc during it. Maybe just reapplied as soon as the ending, and our eyeballs deceived us. Let's do that again. Let's reset our combat log. Okay. All right. Here we go. There it's up. See if we can get it to reapply during it. Okay, I don't think it did. That felt like 4 seconds. We're not counting the damage ticks. All we're counting are the zeros. Because people are saying it was hitting for 0. There was no zeros there. Instinct hits. The 0 movement speed, but that's expected. That's the slow debuff that's in the tooltip. Those are all hitting for damage. We're not seeing any zeros. We'll do this a few more times just to confirm, because maybe we're not getting them. All right. Reset our damage log again. Alright, there we go. But whatever I find tonight, if anybody wants to confirm it or find a better explanation, please do. I don't know if we've gotten enough knowledge on this stuff. I'm not seeing any zero hits. But so I was very lucky because after I did the stream the other night, um, Baby Zerial, who plays HR on PC, put in two of these companions and did dungeons. And in one damage log, he did have hits for zero, but in his other damage log, he did not have any hits for zero. And there was like 200, 300 hits, and there was no zero hits. And that was on the last boss MDWP. But when he ran, I believe, Moon Dancer, he had some for zero hits. And I don't know if that's because the damage proc like showed as an enemy was dying, perhaps, or if that helps confirm that there is a possible bug where it's hitting for zero. Uh, I'm not seeing any zeros in here at all, though. Zero movement speed, but I'm not seeing any hits for zero. Hey, Ruhan, you want to see something funny? Look at this hindering shot, right? Hindering shot normally hits for. Look how much damage this hinder. Okay, so we had the hindering shot hit for 12,000 from the grasping roots and 22,000 from the magnitude. Watch what happens. So that's a total of 34,900. So we'll say 35,000 damage. A little bit under. But watch what happens when it procs all three of these. It goes from a 35,000 hit to. Look at this. So the did I reset the damage log? Oh, it's showing these damage before the hindering shot. So 10,000, 11,000, 11,000. So there's almost the 35,000 the hindering shot would have did, but this one was a non crit. It was 20,000. So the hindering shot did 20,000 damage. These three procs did 30,000 damage, but it keeps going. Like, so the hindering shot just got its damage just increased by like 500% with that one hit. But anyways, let's go back to Steel Breeze. That, the most powerful hindering shot ever. Okay, here we go. I'm looking for zero hits, guys. I'm looking for zero hits because Zero's log did have a zero hit in there, and other people have mentioned it. So I'm seeing if we can see any zeros in here. Let's see. I'm
Why
not
use the
seeing any.
Yeti rather than icosahedron stone?
Uh, so so the deal is, I'm sorry I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm using the Pink Yeti because its three stats are power, crit, and forte. And forte actually contribute. It's a rating that contributes to your stats. So if I use um, any of the other companions that give semi, just give ratings, not forte, I'm wasting them. But with the Yeti, I can use every single rating from this um, from this augment without wasting any. So it's very efficient. The Yeti does it, and I believe the Festive Tiger are the only two that
This
have
build it's only
forte.
for Archer.
Yeah, I wouldn't even call it a build, Miguel. I wouldn't even call it a build, but I have been running it the last 3 days. I've done multiple MDWPs, some Reapers, an Advanced Moon Dancer, a couple random Qs, and an MGR, and it's performed very well. But you can't say that that's a good build because you have to have a baseline to compare it to. It just did good overall in the damage compared to other players in the group, but you can't use that as a baseline because what if the other people in the group didn't play well that run? So you really have to compare it against you have to do a damage. You have to have a baseline. If you have a solid rotation, you can compare the two rotations. The longer, the better to factor out, deflects and non crits. But uh, eyeballing it and getting a gut for it, it's feeling very viable. I'm not saying best at all, but it's looking very viable, potentially really good. Uh, okay, so because what happens is is normally I run with the Neverwinter Knight and Batiri, which is 18.75% outgoing damage. But in most runs, I'm seeing like 120 plus outgoing damage, which means that 18% damage is not 18% damage. It's much, much lower. It's like 9. It's 9%. So if I can get these companions to add up more than that, then it's a win. You know, if it's close to it, it's about even. It's very viable. If it's way below that, then it's dog shit. Uh, but I don't have any math to confirm this at all. What I'm doing tonight is just testing 4 things on it, and I'm almost done. I've yet to see a 0 hit. Let's try it one more time, guys. And then I'll just go over the results of what we found. And we'll wait. Okay, it's up. Let's see if we get any 0 hits in here. See, we definitely procced it more than once because it's been up for a little longer than 4 seconds. Let's see if we see any 0 hits in here. He missed me. Okay, where we're at. I'll let you. I'll stop on any zeros. Um, 0 movement speed. Okay, but I'm not seeing any damage that hit for 0. Zero's log did have a 0 because it shows the minimum hit, the maximum hit, and I believe the mean or the median. And he did have a 0 on one of his logs. His other log, he did not have any zeros. There's a 0 movement speed. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to do a quick recap. These are the 4 things I wanted to look at. I wanted to see if strength and or intelligence affected the bleed damage slash poison damage. Strength improved both of them. Intelligence had no effect on both of them because these companions have different effects. The were rat is a poison. The tomb spider is a poison, and the rat pup is a bleed. Strength affects both bleed and um, poison, but intelligence does not. So that was test 1. Test 2 was somebody said our accuracy has no effect on these powers. They're separate. Stats affect them differently. That is absolutely not true. Our accuracy 100% works on these companion powers. If your accuracy is capped, these will not be reduced whatsoever. And because I did a baseline accuracy like 73%, and then I raised it to like 80. The numbers all went up, and then I went it up to 90, and we didn't even see a deflect because our accuracy was capped. So accuracy does definitely confirm it. AOE. This is kind of surprising. This is what I think I see. Somebody might have a better explanation. If I hit 6 enemies, it will never hit these companion powers will never proc on 2 enemies. Actually, when I did it, I only did it with 1 companion. Let me go do it with multiple. Let me put this back to 75. Let me show you guys. Putting that at 75. We'll never see these proc on multiple. It will only proc on one of them. And so that tells me it has a 25% chance of activating per swing, not per hit. So, watch, we'll hit, and if it does, only 1 companion got it. This one right here in the front right. It will only, if it does, only one of them will get it. So it has a 25% chance per swing. It cannot hit multiple enemies at a time, which is a big deal. Because one of the downsides of using these magnitude powers in AoE is it takes 4 seconds to get the full damage. And in an AoE environment, most enemies are not alive for 4 seconds. Maybe if you're solo, but in a team environment, a skilled team environment, in almost all the content in the game, you'll never see all 4 procs. Now, you might in like Zemnid, you might in Zemnid, but generally speaking, even in MDWP, if your tank's in the middle and everybody's surrounded, those mobs just don't eat. So, I mean, it could help. I see only 1 enemy is getting that damage proc. It's only 1 per swing. So you cannot hit multiple enemies with it. So that was the 3rd test. And the 4th test was we were checking to see if you proc the effect during the 4 second debuff window again, that they would hit for 0. It does not appear to be the case. What appears to happen is it resets it. So if you were at the uh, two of the four second 2 of the 4 seconds, and it just did its second damage proc, and you reapply it, it resets it. So you won't get the third damage proc, but you will get the next 3 damage procs from the new casting. That's what it appears. Hopefully somebody can prove or disprove that. I did not see any 0 damage. The suspicion was if we hit an enemy, that it will hit them for 0 if we reapply it during the debuff window, and I did not see that. Before I log off, is there anything else anybody would like me to test while I'm on? Because the thing about testing is whatever you find can usually raise new questions. What if this happens? I'm very interested about this
Hi.
careful attack. Hey there. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. But we're just getting ready to log off. Thanks for watching State
Make
Class
another
Neverwinter.
pickups
See you
video.
soon.
Tigers.
All right, will do. Ciao. Bye, bud.